Just testing. How's it going? I should be able to see the chat too, for those who are watching. Alright, folks. Welcome to Performance Racing League PRL. Back again on Sunday in full force. Looks like we have a pretty decent grid here for the round 7 of Season 7 in France. My name is Ramsey. Most of you will know me, although I haven't been very active lately. I'm very excited to be able to commentate on what undoubtedly has been the most exciting tier this season. No question about it. Apologies if my controls are a bit all over the place. I'm not on my usual PlayStation device. I'm switching over to PC, and this is a little bit of a test for me here as well, but so far so good. Quality looks great, and there's a lot more options here to stream from PC as well. So in the future we may have overlays. I might be able to show you guys the standings while we're watching the qualifying, etc. I have a bit of a plan. Teach myself this OBS software and take full advantage of not being limited by a console. Let me know if there's any audio issues, if the cars are too loud, if I'm too quiet, anything like that. Okay, let's need to switch some stuff here. So it looks like the first guy will be Heiskran. First guy over the line. Heiskran also having a decent season. Currently in 13th, however, missed a few races, but every time he did partake, he had pretty good results. All in all, I have to say the promotees, whoever was promoted from Tier 2 to Tier 1, extremely strong showings from everyone here. Very proud of Tier 2 boys, showing what they're made of. Alright, let's follow Heiskran. Stays in 5th. I think that's good. You know, part of the reason I wasn't racing today is because France is the absolute bane of my existence, so I won't be able to tell you whether someone's taking a corner well or not. I really shouldn't. Flat out through this turn, I know that's correct. Be curious to see the top speeds of people. Shed a little light on the setups. So we are hitting 328 here with Heiscran. Wafflehead's right behind him. Was similar 329 or so. 80 Shep. But let's go back to Heiscran. Oh, he invalidated his lap. So let's stick to Wafflehead. Two very extremely good showings from him in the last couple of races. Very dominant win around Silverstone, and then it would have been probably the same in Hungary, but due to a very strong showing by others and an unlucky timed safety car, and maybe a bit of a strategy mistake by Wafflehead, um, ended up coming under pressure at the end of the race and was forced into a mistake too. So competition is stiff as usual in Tier 1. Very exciting races. We have a 130.9 first lap on the board. I think that's a good lap. 80 Shep, roughly 1.1 seconds slower. Now who's the next over the line? Do we have Darkness King here? Oh, he just invalidated. Cersei sucks. Just starting their lap. I believe Rusty's gonna come over the line right now. Sorry that I missed that. The 133.8. Let's stay on board with his teammate Cersei here. Yeah, Suzuki's telling me that a 30.9 is very impressive. I'm gonna trust him on that. And unfortunately, I just managed to delete the chat somehow, so apologies for that. I can't see your messages right now. Very clean here through this turn. Share shaft of 131.3, so as with the last race, very close to Wafflehead. Wafflehead with a bit of an advantage already. Oh yeah, you can't hear Aiden because he's not in here. I don't believe he has the Discord set up on his PlayStation, so we weren't able to join up. And also, I believe our league doesn't actually have a voice chat. We should talk about that at least for the commentators, so we can jump into a voice channel. At least I can't see one. Alright, so Cersei ended up having a 132.5. Sorry, I'm not being the most attentive here right now. I believe Femi's on a lap. See, he's just finishing it. Oh, he may have invalidated that just now. Robsu also invalidated. Yeah, that from what I remember, that may be easy to do around here. Robsu's gonna let through an Aston Martin here, and then probably go for another lap. His battery's looking good. Just probably didn't scrub his tires too much. We'll go over what the points look like between quali and the race. Hopefully nobody readies up early, and hopefully we won't have any yeah, lobby issues. Knock on wood. I actually did it. Okay, so we're good. No jinx. And Robso's going for another lap. Not many people on track right now, so let's stay on with him. I need to enable the driver markers because I can't really tell who's who when on track. Very clean. Cuts the curb nicely, no invalidation. Staying to the left, goes down to second. Although Robso may be on auto gears, I'm not sure exactly. So he may not have too much control over that. I think he left some speed on the table there going through that exit. See what he tops out at. 328, 329, 330. So a bit less wing on Robso's car compared to Heiscran. And similar to Wafflehead, I think. Although there's other factors obviously affecting the top speed, such as your exit and the suspension settings stuff. This is just a guesstimate. Oh, it looks like Lucas 8 made it too. He wasn't sure whether he was going to make this race. So welcome Lucas 8. It's an honor. Usually we get to hear your lovely voice over our races, so I'm going to try and make you proud. Rapsu 131.7. Quite a ways behind Wafflehead. Looks like his main rival right now here is the Hammer. 80 Shep also improved, I believe. No, he had a 130. That was his first lap. So we have Cher on another out lap, and he will actually be the first one, unless he's letting his teammate through. Chaos True is a reserve, so we're not going to focus on him, sorry. Sheps actually looks like he's... Oh, he just started a lap, so it must have been the other Ferrari, Polani. Oh no, he just stopped, so he's letting Cher back through again. I'm really curious to see Cher's lap, so we're gonna stay on with him. I've had many battles with Cher as well as with Femi last season. Lots of pressure, lots of stress with racing these guys because they just don't make any mistakes. Um, really pushed me to the limits. Let's see what Cher can do here. Can he find another 4/10ths? Wafflehead is also on track, but we're gonna stick around with Cher here. See what he can do. Little bit wide, that may have cost him a little bit there. Bit of wheel spin I could hear on that curb. Perfect over this curb. So it looks a lot faster through here than Robsu just now. Up 2/10ths through the first sector, very promising. I gotta say, he has a lot of traction in second gear there through that corner. That's very impressive. The yellow flag, hopefully he won't get impeded. I missed. I unfortunately didn't. Ah! Yeah, that corner, eh? Slight and very slight. Very harsh by the game, I have to say. We got Wafflehead here. Femi's on an outlap. There may be... Let's check out Cersei. Rusty? Rusty's just finishing his lap. Let's stay on with him. Oh no, he's not on a lap actually. Femi's preparing, so let's go over to Wafflehead, see how he does. Oh, his battery is already empty, so I don't think he will be improving. No. So let's stay on a lap with Femi. Strong qualifier. Last weekend he got into the top 5, I believe, with 3 hours of sleep and lots of intoxication, and then ended up winning the race. So this guy's a natural. Yeah, definitely slower through here than Cher. You can tell there's just not as much momentum. Also goes down to second. No traction issues. Oh! Commentator's curse. Never mind. Apologies, my man. There's 80 in the pits. Polani prepping for a lap. The two McLarens, the two Mercedes are right behind each other. So we have the Hammer here and Darkness both on a lap. Ooh, washed wide. Oh, he may have just finished the lap actually and didn't improve. See Darkness. So what's going on here? Oh, is this low fuel mode? This may be low fuel mode. Okay, Lucas 8 is just starting his lap. Let's stay on board with our famous commentator. Okay, very good through here. Absolutely no wobble. Car looks very stable. Goes down to 4th. Gets the car rotated very well. Yeah, more reserved, but you can tell, yeah. So the traction through this corner is extremely difficult, and you can kind of tell who has a bit of an assist on and who doesn't. That was very controlled by Lucozade. May have cost him some time, but he doesn't have a banker yet. So it's probably a good strategy. Ooh, that was... Surprised that wasn't an invalidation. Went well through here. I'm thinking he can get into the top 8 with this lap. Looking very controlled so far. Probably the toughest corner on this track, this one. Down to second. Misses the apex a little bit, but that may be by design. And we're gonna have a 132.3. Yep, and 8th. Wow. Man, almost looks like I know what I'm talking about. And we missed Heiskran improving to 4th. Nice job, and Robsu to 3rd. Apologies for that. And so who do we have on an outlap? We have Rusty, so he's a bit further away, and then I think Robsu, he's just finishing and improved by 2.5 tenths. Nice, just behind Shaft now. Pit, Chaos Druid. Is he starting? No, he's 100%. He must be on an outlap. Let's follow Palani. He's just starting a lap. And I believe we have Wafflehead right behind him. Oh no, he's not starting a lap. Battery is low. So let's skip over to Wafflehead. See if Wafflehead can improve. His warm-up lap was only 1.1 seconds slower than his fastest lap, so that's pretty impressive. That was a very clean lap without using the ERS, I guess. We have Heiskran on an outlap, Tar Heels on an outlap. Rusty's just starting his lap. Let's see what Wafflehead maxes out at here. 334. Ooh, okay. Very nice. Ooh, that's very close. Yeah, didn't invalidate. Great job. Let's see what the sector time ends up being here. Wow. Just about half a tenth. Half a tenth up on his time. Sticks to 5th in this, so it carries a lot of minimum speed. Uses all of the curb. This guy has definitely practiced. 4th, and let me guess, he's staying to 3rd here. Takes the apex. Oh, and goes just wide. No invalidation, but it's gonna cost him a lot of time. That may be three tenths or so right there. But he doesn't manage to improve. He probably that last corner probably cost him. Good thing he has provisional pull. We have a minute 30 left. Um, Heiskran just going on another lap here. See if he can improve. Got a McLaren ahead and a McLaren behind, both on outlaps. We have Rusty just going for a lap right now. And we have 80 Shep coming over the line. Or starting a lap. Starting a lap. Okay, so we'll go to him after. There's a Mercedes that will cross the line every second here. I think they're all starting laps right now. And an invalidation by Heiskran. Sorry, bud. And a spin by the hammer, so he will not improve. Let's stick to 80 Shep. 80 Shep has quite a bit of time to gain. Very curious what his top speed will be here. 330, a little bit less than Waffle. Goes a little bit wide, almost loses it, but saves it. Not the optimal line, but he Left very little on the table despite that mistake. Game showing me that was the fastest Sector 1 of anyone. Uh, Maybe not so true. We'll see. But he's 2.5 tenths up on his previous time, so that's very strong. Wafflehead went over the line without improving, so he's a 30.9 provisional pole. Can anyone take it away from him? Ropsu is also done with this qualifier. Rusty's out. This is looking clean from 80 Shep. Can he get on pole? Can he do an over 1 second improvement? No, but he can improve to fourth. Very strong. Pulled it out right at the end. I believe he improved from 8th to 4th. That's very strong. Okay, who do we have on track? Darkness King. Is he finishing his lap? Okay, couldn't improve unfortunately. Nico John Lucozade ended up in 7th and 8th, and we do have the Chaos Druid who's coming to the pits right now. Femi Thrustmaster, last lap. He couldn't have waited longer and gets it to 4th all the way from the back of the grid. Wow, Femi coming through as always. Well done. So we have 3 drivers within a 10th basically for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Then a bit of a gap to Nico John, Lucozade, and Cersei Sucks and Palani in the low 32s. And then the ladder of the grid, 32.7, starting with Darkness King. Provisional pole goes to Wafflehead with a very strong showing, beating everyone by 4 tenths. Guy's on fire lately. I may be smelling a bit of a promotional air here. Shara Shaft in second, Ropsu in third, Fami Thrustmaster in fourth, as we said. So the protagonists of the last race, basically, and 80 Shep with very strong times. That's gonna be a very exciting rundown to the first corner. Not the shortest, not the longest, but yeah, if you don't get a good start here, it'll definitely cost you. So the Ropsu only using 2 sets of tires, as well as Lucozade and Cersei Suck, so they have a soft left for the race, assuming that they use the balanced preset. Sorry, my controls are all over the place here. For anyone who wants a secondary stream, I believe Nico John is streaming. Probably a couple other drivers too. If you want a different point of view, it looks a little bit overcast. I didn't actually get a weather report, so if anyone wants to let me know whether it's